Hello everybody, it's the Brick Lord here, back with another video, and today is a video I've been wanting to put out for quite a while now, and I had definitely planned to put this out earlier, but it is the answers for my 50 subscribers Q&A that I posted a couple of weeks ago, and I firstly want to say I am truly sorry. I had definitely planned for this video to be out much earlier, but I definitely got held up with some things. The first thing being my file for my intro kind of got corrupted and messed up and was unable to be used, and so I had to take some time to get with my friend Four Corners to get a new file for that. And then also school held me up. I have to put that first as of now, and also stuff with just family as well. So I did have some contributing factors that kind of slowed me up, and I was not able to put this out exactly when I had planned. But thank you to all of you that have been waiting patiently. I do appreciate that, and I had not forgot. And so I'm really excited to do this video. And so yeah, thank you for all the amazing questions I got on the comment of my last video, where I actually announced this. Yeah, you guys are great. And so otherwise, without further ado, we will get started, and I will go through and answer all the questions I got commented on that video, and hopefully you guys can learn a little bit more about me and also have a great time. So I hope you enjoy this video. And the first question I'm going to answer is kind of a combination of questions, but they're relatively similar. What is my favorite theme outside of Ninjago, and do I like other series outside of Ninjago? And the answer is absolutely yes. I do love other themes outside of Ninjago. Chima, City, the Superheroes line, the modular buildings, Power Miners, Atlantis. Those are just a few themes that I've either owned, personally enjoyed, had memories with, something of the sort. I think all of these themes are really great, and there's definitely many other themes out there, but yeah, I do love other themes outside of the theme of Ninjago. The next question was, is there a LEGO set that I regret not buying? The answer is yes. I definitely regret not getting the Temple of Air Jitsu. At the time, I just did not have the budget for it, nor did I have the time with like school and stuff. And I do hope to eventually get this set relatively soon, so I don't regret not getting it. The next question I was asked is, have I heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? And I'm not quite sure exactly how to answer this, but if it's, do I like Star Wars? The answer is yes, I do like Star Wars. I'm not majorly into the lore of all of Star Wars. I have watched all of like the major movies except Solo: A Star Wars Story. I mean, rant at me in the comments if I should. It just didn't look interesting. But I do love the original 6 movies more than anything. Episode 6 and 3 are probably my favorites. And I also love The Mandalorian. I'm keeping up with that, so go Mandalorian. And otherwise, I've not watched Star Wars: The Clone Wars, don't have an interest to. But yeah, that's just kind of my history with Star Wars as a whole. The next question I got is, do I like Minecraft? The answer is yes. My thing with Minecraft is I only have a PlayStation 3, so I can only play the Aquatic Update version. I have played Village and Pillage, but even that's really out of date now. I have not played the super up-to-date stuff and can't tell you everything about it. I'm just not like where I followed Minecraft or have anything to play the most recent versions, but I do like it. I'm not the most amazing builder, but it's definitely an enjoyable game, and yeah. The next question I got is, who is my favorite ninja from Ninjago? The answer is Lloyd. I've really had Lloyd as my favorite ninja since Season 3. Up until Season 3, my favorite was probably Kai. I mean, after Season 3, when Lloyd became my favorite, Kai was my second favorite until Season 8. But now that probably will go to Zane as my second favorite. But Lloyd has stayed time and time again as my favorite, and they've definitely made him such an amazing character, so yeah. The next question I was asked is, what is my favorite TV show outside of Ninjago? And for that, I do not have just one favorite, so I will list off a number of shows that I really enjoy watching. As for some shows I enjoyed, like I said, I am watching The Mandalorian and keeping up with that. They've done some really excellent stuff with The Mandalorian, and it's such an enjoyable show. Like I said, I did like Chima as a theme, and the reason for that as well is I did watch through all 3 seasons of the show and personally enjoyed those. Also, for another TV show, an American comedy, Last Man Standing, totally hilarious. It's so down to earth and just funny as all can be. This is a very old show that many of you probably don't even know about. It's called The Dukes of Hazzard. It was made in 1979, the first season, and it's a couple country boys, and they have lots of fun stuff that happens. And my last favorite TV show is the original 1969 animated Scooby-Doo TV series. So nostalgic for me personally. Love that series so much. The next question I was asked by a couple people a couple of times, but it's what are future plans for my YouTube channel? As for future plans, I hope to possibly start doing some set reviews and possibly reviews of older sets that I have customized if you guys think you would want to see that. Also, definitely plan to do some collabs with people, especially from the Ninjago Legends group. And I hope to definitely do more rankings because I love doing those and possible thoughts videos. And so yeah, that's really what I hope to get more here in the future sometime soon. The next question I got is what is my favorite Legacy set? I don't have just one. I do have a few picks. And they are the amazing Monastery of Spinjitzu. That set is just gorgeous and looks so excellent. Also, the Earth Driller Legacy set. I love that Giant Stone Warrior and the updated Earth Driller. First Legacy set I got. And the brand new Tournament of Elements set, which is a great recreation of a Season 4 set I loved. The next question, totally random, but do I like whales? As for my answer, I don't have anything against them. I've never been much of a major sea person though, and maybe that's just because of my geography of living in the Rocky Mountains. But yeah, don't have anything against whales. I think they're cool, but nothing special. The next question I got is what is my favorite Ninjago set of all time? I'm going to break this into 2 parts. As for a favorite Ninjago set ever that I don't own, it would have to be the glorious and just amazing Temple of Erjitsu. That set is just so fabulous and rocks. As for a set I do own, probably my City of Styx, just because of the memories associated with it and how much I've used it and enjoyed that set. It's just a cool set, and so yeah, one of my favorite Ninjago sets. The next question I received is, how did I get into Ninjago itself? For the answer to that, it started off as just one day I was watching Cartoon Network on my TV. The show right before it had like 30 seconds left or something, and then the commercial break came on, and then the first episode, Rise of the Snake, started, and I told myself, hey, you know, I like Lego, and I said I'll sit down and watch this, and I enjoyed it so much, I've stuck with it ever since, and I've been with the show since 2012. The next question is, what do I like to do when I'm not making videos for YouTube? Firstly, that's a great question, and obviously I have a life outside of making YouTube videos. I obviously have gap times where I'm not making videos or posting it, as you can see by this video being delayed so much. But for things I like to do outside of YouTube videos, I love eating, watching movies, playing video games, rock climbing because it's my favorite sport. I also have a job, so I work, and I like going up to the mountains and hanging out up there and spending time with my family. The next question I got is, who is my favorite Ninjago YouTuber? I can't choose just one, and I don't think that's fair, so here are my picks. Firstly is Daily Rollord, such a wonderful Ninjago YouTuber and YouTube creator in general. One of the nicest people on YouTube. I've been a fan of Daily since he was originally Ninjago News TV, so I've been with him nearly since his beginnings. Wonderful person, love seeing his channel grow, definitely deserving of being one of my favorites. And next is my good friend Four Corners. I know he's probably going to be watching this video as it's posted, and again, a wonderful person, one of the nicest people on YouTube, just so enjoyable to talk to, and me and him get along great, and it's so fun doing projects and talking with him. Next is Overlord1469, trying to be as energetic as he is. Wonderful YouTube creator, and is just so energetic, so awesome. And he's also the person who made the Santa Bricklord profile picture that you have seen as my image now and throughout the video. Wonderful Ninjago YouTuber. And lastly is just everybody else that's in Ninjago Legends alongside me, such as Luke the Nindroid, Rita, Stormbricks, Nick the Brick, and so many others, all wonderful Ninjago YouTubers, so thank you to the Ninjago Legends as well. The next question I received is, what is my opinion of the Ninjago anime episodes? My opinion is heck no. Absolutely not. The anime is the worst decision that Ninjago has ever made, and I hope that they will learn from the outcry of people from season 11 and 13 that did not like it, and hopefully they won't make the same mistake in future seasons. The next question I got, totally random, but what is the strangest thing in my refrigerator? Probably canned cat food at the moment, just because it's not, regular, just plain human food. So that's probably the strangest thing I have in my fridge at the moment. The next question I received is, what is my favorite Lego set ever? Now, earlier in the video, I did do my favorite Ninjago set ever, but this can be technically any Lego theme, so yeah. Again, I'm going to do two picks, one for Ninjago and one for another theme. For my Ninjago pick, again, City of Styx. It's just an enjoyable set that I love so much and have so many memories with, and I think it's one of the greatest Ninjago sets. As for a set that's not Ninjago, definitely the Death Star. I think it's just an awesome looking set, and I think it would be so cool to own, and it's got to be one of my favorite sets that's not Ninjago related. Just so cool. The next question is totally random, but it is there an international need for fire extinguishers? Okay, totally random, but I mean, in my opinion, I don't think there is. I mean, I don't know if you're asking just because of, in the year 2020, there's been so many major wildfires all over the world, and especially in the US. I mean, heck, there was even some in the state that I live in, quite a bit, major ones, but I don't think there was an international need for fire extinguishers. The next question is, what is my favorite Season 14 set? My favorite Season 14 set has got to be the Keeper's Village. I think that looks so excellent, and as of the time of once this will be posted, hopefully a couple days later, I will do a thoughts video on all of the Season 14 sets. The next question I received is, what is my favorite Ninjago episode ever? Since that's such a difficult question to answer, as you guys know, Season 3 is my favorite season, so I'm going to choose an episode from that as one of my favorite episode picks. And for my favorite episode ever pick, I'm going to go with the Titanium Ninja, and I just love this episode. I remember it hit and left so much emotion with me, and I still think it's one of the most wonderful episodes in Ninjago. Like I said, it was so hard to pick because there's so many seasons and so many amazing episodes. It was nearly impossible, but I think this is definitely a great choice. The next question I received is, what is the first Ninjago set that I purchased? That's a great question, and the first Ninjago set I ever received was the Rattlecopter. Now, I did not purchase this, though. I got this as a birthday present, but I did not buy it with my own physical money. The first two sets that I actually did buy with my own saved up money were the Garmatron and the Kai's Fire Mech, both from the final battle season, and those were the first two sets I ever bought on my own. And the next question is, have I been with Ninjago since the beginning? The quick answer is yep. After I watched that episode in 2012 on Cartoon Network, I've been with it since the beginning, went back and watched the pilots after that first episode, and yep, stuck with it since. The next question I received is, what would be like an ideal Ninjago season in my eyes? As for me, I'm not much on like theories or planning out my exact, ideal Ninjago season. I mean, as for a few things I would want, firstly, a great villain, somebody who's kind of on par with like Moro, Harumi, Notakon, and also not too much reuse of the same major plots, good fights, and lastly, hopefully a good new setting. The next question is, how did I start YouTube? The way I created my YouTube channel was the love of wanting to put my thoughts out there on like different rankings, especially like ranking the seasons. I seen other Ninjago YouTubers put their thoughts and always wanted my own. And then also when season 13 came, the Trial by Mino outro soundtrack came out and had not been put as a video by anyone yet. And so I did my own video on it so I could have that soundtrack. And those two things together really is what started my YouTube channel. The next question is, what is my favorite movie? Definitely a tie between Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War. I think both movies were so excellent, and the MCU has crafted a franchise like no other. Also, for a fun little gag game, I bet none of you can guess the crazy amount of times I've watched Avengers Infinity War. Just a fun guess. The next question is my Season 14 hopes. As for some just general Season 14 hopes, hopefully a better villain ending than from like villains from Season 10 and on, and good fights, hopefully some memorable scenes, maybe a sad scene, hopefully good collectibles, just a few things like that. And the next question is, do I think the Catamaran Sea Battle has a side build that we didn't know about? Now, as of when I am posting this Q&A, which is much later, before when this question was asked, we only had preliminary images, and I didn't believe that the Catamaran Sea Battle would have had a side build. I think what we saw is what we were going to get, and I was right, but I still think it looks like a cool set. And that now concludes my video for all of my answers for the Q&A for my 50 subscribers special. Again, thank you all so much for 50 subscribers, and also thank you for having patience with me for not getting this video out right on time and right when I had expected. But I hope you guys really did truly enjoy this video. I hope you guys learned a little bit about me, had some good entertainment, and yeah, I think this was a really, really fun video to make. Like I said during part of the Season 14 sets, hopefully once this is posted, a couple days later, I will post my thoughts on all of the Season 14 sets. So yeah, otherwise, I will put links in the description to like the YouTube channels for the people I mentioned and anything else important that needs to be in the description. So go ahead and check that out. And otherwise, yeah, I don't think that there's a whole lot else I need to talk about. So with that, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next video. So bye!